So I think collaborating this time was a really cool thing for us because we'd done so once prior in the year to Additional Kill My Vibe, the Kendrick track, and coming back to do a round two also meant that we had to step our game up.
I feel like in all aspects of everything as well, not just with the movement itself, but what we were willing to do within the movement, as well as like where we wanted to take everything, and that includes the video to classes and everything else.
I think one of the big words that came to mind when we wanted to get down was just epic. I remember when we were kind of talking about the idea of trying to figure out where we would shoot this, we wanted to go somewhere just like, there's no way anybody else would ever go there. It just looks crazy. Some stuff that just didn't look real. Danielle actually suggested the Salton Sea, and we looked at pictures and stuff. We saw this video online, and then we just saw this epic photo, right?
Yes.
Put the photo in there. We saw this thing and we're like, dude, we have to go there. Turns out it was gonna be like a good 4-hour trip, and we'd probably be out there burning in the sun with our eyes just totally watering because of the salt and stuff. Just some crazy stuff where it's like, that's not gonna be enjoyable at all. But yeah, forget the process. I guess it's all about just, you know, the final product and making sure that we stood by what we created.
And for sure the ups and downs that came along with that. We kind of went in a little bit blind when looking for the location. Didn't know exactly where it was, but knew that it was out there somewhere. Shout out to Isaac. Shout out to Danielle for helping us find the location. I think once we got there, we kind of knew it was cool because it was like sheer enjoyment of like, yeah, this is it, and it's gonna go down. And the funny thing was that we thought we were about to give up, and we thought that we were gonna have to drive another hour to find some other stuff, where I think conditions were a little bit more harsh. But yeah, luckily we found it and we got it done, so it's awesome.
I think choosing who was going to be in this video was kind of a cool process for us. For me, I definitely wanted to get down with people that I haven't danced before, and obviously not just surround myself with good movers, but really just kind of good people. Just staying connected and keeping, you know, collaborations within people that you really respect as a person too, was really important for this one.
Definitely. And like you said, great people and great dancers. Little side tangent about that. We got in. We had the most, I think, relaxed rehearsal we could have had. It was basically just catch up and fun time while learning a little bit of movement. And the cool part was we never really had to clean anything. Everything was just kind of like, well, here are the moves, and we trusted that they would do what they did with it, and it turned out great.
We didn't even really want to clean them because these guys both, I mean, Keone, Chris, Ving, all of them had like their own kind of signature style to them, and them taking our choreography and obviously staying within the confines of it, but just adding whatever flavor they have. Like, go back and watch the video a separate time for each of the dancers, and you'll watch everybody does it way different. Right. And I think that's what made it super cool.
Yeah, because we're a man band at the end of the day. Just
man band.
Everyone has their own individual styles, I guess.
Yeah. Chose to work with John Pierce on this one. He actually directed my other video, Only Flaw. I think the dopest thing about him, he's got this super cool, like, he wasn't from like the dance world, so he's got this whole cinematography kind of concept and feel and artistry about him, and he takes that and he adds it to our choreography. He adds it to the whole kind of dance realm and stuff like that. I like the way that he sees things. I like the way that it feels like it's kind of a short film and not just, here's our choreography. The dopest parts are when it's like, yeah man, just trust you, whatever, just do it, make us look cool, and it's like, cool, we got it.
Very good when he's geeking out about a shot.
Super geeking out. There was one time, he was on the crane, and we got one of our first shots in, and we're looking at this dude, and he's just like behind the screen and just looking at the playback, and I'm like, that's what it's about. That's what it should be.
For sure. And I think since we're covering all aspects, it was just cool to have such a solid and fun, not just crew and cast and everything, but just good people around. Like we had Isaac and Mike there, kind of helping out, just kicking it, and it was just fun times. Very fun times. And Jeremy, the dude you got on the dune buggy with, like that was
I jumped on a dune buggy for the first time. This dude shows up shirtless with a tattoo. You want to take me for a ride? Turns out I drove, and then that was my first time on a dune buggy. I don't know what that was about. It's crazy. Yeah.
So I guess end all be all, conditions were kind of crazy, but we had a really fun time all the way through shooting everything.
We drove hours.
Mm-hmm. It was hot. There's shitloads of flies everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's a little bit mad at me, but it's all good. It's cool that everybody kind of trusts you to go to the ends of the earth.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Gerald Nanato on the BTS.
Killing it always.
None of you guys would know what's going on behind the scenes unless somebody was willing to follow us out there and just see what happens. So, yeah.
What up, guys? Thanks for watching our video. Hope you liked it. Just want to let you guys know to check out my man over here, Mr. Pat Cruz, on his channel. It's going to be linked in the description. Subscribe to his ass because that's weird.
Not my ass.
Imagine just subscribing to an ass. I really look up to this dude's work, so make sure you go check it out. It's really amazing stuff, and yeah, hope you liked it.
Thanks for checking out our video.